God can work in circumstances, and through Stephen and through the early church, Saul was going to bring more people to the Lord than all of them could together. But we must press on. When the church was persecuted and the apostles were thrown in jail, they didn't say, hold on, I want to go to mommy. I'm going to tell mommy what happened. They didn't say that. You know what they did? They went for a prayer meeting. And in Acts 4:31 they said, Lord, listen to the threats of the people and grant that authority and miracles would happen in the name of Jesus. And they said, Lord, give us more boldness to preach the word. They said, give us more boldness to preach the word. And I do agree that we need to be sensitive and we need to have a good strategy. I do agree that for everything. We're obviously not saying just go out. But I'm saying, oh God, give us boldness. We're not backing down. We're going forward. We're going forward because this world needs Jesus. This world needs the gospel of Jesus. In Acts chapter 16, we see when Paul and Barnabas were preaching in Philippi. And Paul and Silas were preaching in Philippi. And Lydia gets saved. The jailer gets saved. Do you remember that? They're thrown in jail. And what happens? The jailer gets saved because Paul and Barnabas, and that night as they're beaten up and thrown into prison, you know what happens? That night they're singing and praising the Lord. An earthquake happens and the prison doors are opened, and the jailer gets saved. And you know what happens? A church starts in Philippi. And he's writing to this church right now. And it is one day deacons and elders. A church starts in Damascus. A church starts in Philippi. A church starts in Corinth. A church starts in this place and that place. And what would have happened if Paul had stopped preaching the gospel? I think you know what I'm saying. I'm saying, geez, God uses all circumstances for His greater glory. That Paul said, my circumstances are for the greater progress of God's message. And my prayer tonight is that God would use us more and more and more and